Alright, Mopar people, welcome back to the channel. I'm JustMoparJoe. This will be the video where we finally finished the interior up. I know y'all will be excited for that. And I think I need to start back where I was, get my blowgun out and blow all that funky crap out of the dash, vacuum it up, and then I should be able to throw the carpet in. So let me get that done right now and I'll be back with you. So just imagine you drive down the racetrack the first time, really want to test your car out, and all that blows into your mouth and eyes, nose. Probably not good. I'm glad I got it blown out. I'm gonna vacuum this crap up and I guess I can throw my carpet in then. It's already cut for it. Shouldn't take too long. I'm not really sure why so many people are against me putting carpet and sound deadener in the car insulation. It's not. I've added 7 pounds maybe to the car, but it'll be a lot more comfortable driving and it'll look a lot better. And I won't be so deaf. So I think I'm going to put that seat in and then move my carpet around from there. Figured I would just kind of clean out that seat, but look at that big boy. Yee. And all these here that'll would probably love to crawl all over you while you're drag racing. Also, there's a giant dirt dauber nest on the seat, so I probably need to take this and get it pressure washed now. All right, seat is bolted back in where it used to live. I got these new retro belts. It's just a 4-point. I liked it because it looked kind of factory. It'll definitely work for any track I go to. They give you a little warning. Any form of motorsports is dangerous, right? So, in case you wanted to know that and didn't already, I'm certain that it's better than the factory seat belts that was in this. So the shoulder belts, there we go on this side, that'll bolt back to the floor over here. There we go. Bolt that one back to the floor here. This goes to the back, so they give you this to run through. I'm gonna go over the cage with it like this and drill me a couple of holes in the back that will bolt that down to. They also give you some ginormous washers that you can put on the bottom side when you bolt through it. Keep your stuff from pulling through the floorboard. I like that. And same thing for this side. There's the kind of factory looking belt there, and it can go through my seat like that. And my factory bolt hole looks like it's about right here, so get her put in and all that should work real nicely for me. Get out, it'll throw over, but I'm gonna bolt those in and show it to you in just a second. I got my hold downs here on the sides for the carpet. They are painted satin black with a VHT paint. I may go ahead and shoot those screw heads too, just so they'll kind of match. They were already painted black, so I just washed them, shot another coat on them, call it good. I've got my rear panels back in. They look pretty good. I had to glue that top edge back down, so I pulled them out and wrapped the sides. I got to throw another screw in this. Pull her tight there. Same thing with that side, it looks good. But I got to pull these panels off because there's a big speaker hole here. Somebody called it out the other day. why is there a speaker hole in that door panel? Like, I don't know. I bought the car and it had a speaker hole in it, so I'm gonna patch that up the most redneck way I can and put it back in. They had some custom masking tape or something going on here. It's still pretty nasty, but this side's stuck. It looked like they glued the panel itself up here somewhere to the door. That's all that was holding the panel on in the front. It was basically the window handle and 2 screws in the back. I'm gonna fix this stuff, tear this off real quick. I was gonna show you that process. Covered. I'm not trying to cover this whole door panel today and do a bunch of crap. I'm trying to make my car look decent and go drag racing. So I think what I'm going to do is cut this. I'll let it overhang on both sides a little bit. Cut it to where it is on maybe an inch or so on each side of my big hole, and that way it will kind of help camouflage the hole some. Go ahead and vacuum out things like that that are inside the door. You might can see there's a lot of other, you know, added weight for no reason. This thing was sitting in a barn somewhere, I guess, someday. But get all those knocked out. I will grease the tracks. See how dry they are. Be sure my windows roll up and down nicely. Got some looseness here. I'll get it figured out. I just wanted to kind of show you all that step. You know, there's no need to halfway do it now. I'm right in the middle of it. Well, here it is. You'll notice I added a little bit of wood trim here that I stained and sprayed with acrylic a couple times, 3 or 4 coats. My plan was that would actually keep the door panel secure on the top, and I covered up my speaker hole. You can push in and it's there, but otherwise it's not. So this was my better idea of, which I wrapped around both sides. I showed you that. Instead of just putting a square over this or replacing the whole piece, which I might do later, but definitely not today, maybe in a couple years or something. This looks plenty good. I did that side also, but the reason I went with the wood grain, this steering wheel came with the car. And I would say that I got pretty close with my wood grain. This might be a little bit lighter. At least if I've got a wood grain wheel, you can kind of see how they go together like that. I could add an accent or something on the dash itself, but it's no biggie. But I'm gonna go ahead and throw the column in, and we're gonna call this thing done. I got to bring my shifter over. I'll do that later, but we're wrapping up an interior. Now, she's all done. I got to throw in the shifter, but that's about it. Got my wires hanging down still, but carpet's in and insulation's in. These transition pieces are in. I forgot what they're called. Door panels on. They're tight. Windows adjusted. Lubed. Gauges in. I need to put in a shift light. Steering wheel's in. I got wood grain all over. Seat belts in, seats in. I'm gonna add a little something back there, cover up that white insulation. Not a big deal. I'll show you around the other side. That is it. The inside is ready to go racing. So I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll catch you next time.